Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to any new viewers. This is a reading for Leo, my beautiful Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising. Leo, this is your mid-month check-in. So let's see what's going on for the rest of November 2022. So mid to end of November. Let's have a look at your current energy, the energy of the person, people, situations surrounding you, overall outcome of those situations, any other messages, any words of advice that need to come through for you today, Leo. Of course, please like and subscribe if you enjoy the reading. Feel free to look at your other placements as well. Let's get into it here. Lots of air energy here, Leo, which is interesting. I wonder if some of you have strong air placement in your chart, more air energy. So lots of swords. Have a look at where this is going to go. More swords. Just get a couple more here. What other messages? More swords. Let's see if we can round it out with one more card that is, well, we got two. Oh my goodness. Okay, after all those swords, we got hit with two cards from the cup suit. Okay. I was worried there for a second. I was like, where is this going? Because there's just a lot of back and forth. There's a lot of communication. There's a lot happening. And it's almost like a bit of a mental game, but things take a very interesting turn, I must say. So let's just pull a couple more here, because I think we need some more information and potentially advice, clarification, that sort of thing. We've got the Five of Fire, that's the Five of Wands. Let's get one more here. We have last quarter moon in Pisces, talk less, feel more. I think that can be a good kind of theme for this reading, or general words of advice, because there's so much talking going on and not enough feeling, but we're going to get to the feeling eventually, so don't worry. But yes, so much talking going on. What does that mean? Well, your energy coming through strongly as the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords. So two kind of court cards here who are not very afraid of speaking their mind, speaking their truth, sending messages, communication, that sort of thing. So there's been a lot of communication, I feel, between you and someone else. Now, it could be in response to some kind of new information that came to light, which you found a little bit sort of shocking, and you were not going to have a bar of it. Now, we're also dealing with some energy around you. So I don't know if you're dealing with an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but we've got the Five of Swords, the Eight of Swords around you. So someone who is, I would say, playing a bit of a game, but it comes from the fact that they themselves are feeling quite lost, are feeling quite confused, are feeling quite insecure. And unfortunately, it's not a very mature thing to do, but unfortunately, the only way they can deal with that, or they know how to react, is by playing mind games, by getting into stupid battles and conversations where no one feels like they end up being the winner. That's the Five of Swords energy. So very, very interesting. And I'm feeling like you've just had enough of it, and you're getting to a point where you almost want to deliver an ultimatum to someone. You want to deliver this ultimatum, be like, enough is enough. I'm not doing this anymore. This is the last conversation we're having about this. This is the last time we're doing this, last time we're fighting, etc., etc. Like, you are really, I see, laying down your truth, laying down the law, laying down how you want it to be in this situation. That's really interesting, but you've just had enough, I would say. Now, we've got the Page of Swords here as well. So again, more swords energy. This is again potentially messages back and forth, a lot of research, someone checking up on you, you checking up on someone else online, on social media, seeing what's going on, that kind of thing. But it's also a little bit like back to the drawing board. Let's go back and think about this situation, research this situation. It also could be about trying to gather information. So now we're getting into this mode of, you know what, I've said enough. I now need to wait and see what this person is going to do. What are they going to show up with? How are they going to respond to this? Because I'm done. It's almost like you've had the final word on something. You've had the final word. That's it. What's very, very interesting is kind of what happens next. I'm almost seeing, Two of Cups. This is like you coming together with someone in such a beautiful way. Like the Two of Cups, it's such a positive energy. I really cannot read much negativity when it comes to this card. Like this is just super positive. This is a massive turnaround. This is two people coming together like on an equal footing as well. So it's a real like true lovely partnership where there's no games. There's no games anymore. It's just crazy. Like we've gone from this someone who's potentially playing a lot of games, or their ego can't, help but get in the way. And now we've got something completely different. So I don't know if what you've done or what you've said has worked, but it's like really softened someone a lot. It's softened them to the point where they're offering you a cup, like they're offering you an equal cup, right? So it's no longer about, again, it's no longer about stupid games like, okay, Leo messaged me, so I'm going to wait like an hour until I message back or whatever. It's instead of like messaging back right away, I'm going to make them wait. I'm going to make this person wait. There's no silly games like that. It's just, okay, let's come together equally now. Let's do this. So that's really, really fascinating, that complete turnaround. Then we've got the Eight of Cups, right? It's like leaving some stuff behind, leaving something behind. So I'm going to get into clarifying because there's a lot going on here and I just want some more information. I want to see what's going on, but it's looking like some kind of a fresh start. It's looking like some sort of a new beginning, and it's looking like moving on to a place where you don't have all the answers, but you're just ready to do it. You're ready. The old situation is done. I feel like having some sort of a conversation about teamwork, about being a team, working together, not clashing with someone. Let's like work on a same common goal, even though we might get there in a different way. Why are we fighting about this? Like you're just sick of a situation where there's just a lot of fighting all the time. We are also wanting some kind of a fresh new start here, right? We're wanting a fresh new start, a new beginning. At least the person that you're dealing with, that's what they want for sure. They want this fresh start, this new beginning. They want to really turn things around. But I think you want to turn things around too. I think because you haven't completely let something go and they haven't, that's why there's this potential for coming together, because it's not done yet. It's really not done yet. What needs to happen though is this person's going to tell the truth about something. They're finally going to come clean about something. They're finally going to admit something. And the conversation is just going to change at that point, right? It's going to just completely change. What else has come out here? I think we're going to get a conversation about why this person has been holding back, why they've been so guarded, why they haven't been honest, why they've had this kind of wall up. There's almost like a fear of losing you. There's a fear of losing the relationship, to be honest. And I'm sensing that they don't want to do that. They don't want to lose this. Like they're so guarded and they've done a bit of damage, but they ultimately don't want to lose you. They feel like this is some kind of destined connection. And so they're going to be willing to then do what it takes. They're going to be willing to open up and be a little bit more honest. And sometimes or in some cases, there may have been a bit of a choice as well, a bit of a decision that needed to be made between this person and potentially between you and someone else, potentially between making the connection or the relationship work, giving it enough time. So being able to give it enough time compared to time spent on other things. There has to be a decision made here to prioritize it. And I feel like that's what this person is going to do, and that's what they're going to tell you. And because they've made that decision, that's why we have this kind of turnaround and this coming together. Very interesting. There was a lot of excuses before this, right? There were a lot of excuses. There were excuses as to why this person couldn't be what you wanted them to be. There were a lot of excuses for why they weren't maybe giving this their full attention, or they weren't being honest. And it was just crap. It didn't, it was just game playing. It was just game playing. It was, you know, being guarded as well. It was not wanting to, again, like, let their guard down or lose the ego in some ways. But that's actually, it's dropping now. It's dropping. There's actually this like shared vision when that 10 of Pentacles come up. It's like a shared vision for the future. And this person's going to discuss what they actually want to happen. Yeah, and it's like such a opening up of the heart space, opening up of feelings that honestly may even take you a little bit by surprise, I feel. What's that 5 of fire for? What's the 5 of wands here for? We've got a repeating message. We have the 8 of swords again. You know, there may have been other people getting in the way as well, I will say. There may have been other people's opinions getting in the way of this connection, and making this person feel even more trapped and confused and unsure about what moves to make, unsure about what to do in this situation. But I think they finally realized they had to get away from that. They had to step through that in order to have this this opening up of emotions, of honesty as well, honest communication. So Leo, what can we say about this? Well, honestly, there's going to be a big turnaround here in this situation. If you want it, there's going to be a big change. It's gone from a lot of conversations, fighting, issues, game playing potentially as well. It's gone from that to, I would say, an ultimatum and a much more honest communication after that point. Truth is going to come out about what is really driving this person's behavior, and there's going to be an emotional communication as well. So whether that's finally saying I love you, whether that's finally just really explaining how they feel, how you feel, it's going to really turn things around. And it just feels like a fresh start. And it feels like it's coming much more from the heart rather than just empty words that don't mean anything. I'm going to leave it there. I hope you guys enjoyed that reading. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you all in the next video.